Coming up today on Houston Life, how these adorable golden retrievers are making a positive impact on patients and families at Texas Children's Hospital.
And he was born in Kuwait, grew up in Alief, and made his way to Hollywood. We're catching up with comedian Mo Amer. He has a Netflix special that's going to be filmed right here in Houston.
Plus, iconic performer and legendary singer Dionne Warwick chats with us about her upcoming performance in Sugarland and how you can win VIP tickets to see her.
And if you love a good scare, we've got a preview of what 13th floor haunted house has planned for the spooky season. Ooh, we got makeup ready. All of that more is happening today on Houston Life.
Live from Studio B and KPRC2. Houston Life starts now.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Houston Life on this Wednesday, September 8th, 2021. I'm Derek Shore.
And I'm Courtney Savala. It's good to have you here. And how about that weather today?
You know what? I stepped outside this morning and I thought, wait a minute, something is wrong. Something feels different, but it felt so good, right?
So good. So good. But I guess we could talk about, we have a birth announcement to talk about first.
Okay. Well, I mean, with colder temperatures, maybe more people will be staying outside. I know it's still hot outside, but what we're talking about is the lack of humidity this morning. It felt drier. One of our favorite things to do is go to the zoo, and there's a brand new otter at the Houston Zoo. I think we have a shot of her, Athena. She feels right at home. So Athena, she's a 2-year-old Asian small-clawed otter. It's the smallest of 13 otter species, Courtney. I didn't realize there were so many. So she was introduced to the zoo's other otter, an 11-year-old otter named Dantu, and they've been inseparable ever since. I think that is such a sweet story. A full article is online at clicktohouston.com.
We love our friends over at the Houston Zoo. You're right. Hot, cold, it doesn't matter. It's always a good time to go to the zoo, but right now, definitely. And of course, Athena is the Greek goddess of wisdom. Also, the name means praise, and Athena was Zeus's favorite daughter. So that's a lot to unpack there, but I'm just saying, like, I love the name.
And for viewers who don't know, Courtney is part Greek as well. Did you want to talk about your tattoo?
No.
Oh, okay.
What are you talking about? Anyway, let's talk about the weather, because we were talking about the cooler temperatures. Ken, Malibu Ken, and we had this debate today. Do you think it's too... I really wanted to go for a sweater today.
Okay. I'm a bit alarmed to know that many of our staff members here have already put out their pumpkins and their fall decor. I'm alone in this. I realized this morning in our meeting, I was surprised to hear that many of our staff members have their burgundies and oranges and brown leaf macrame pillows.
Yes, September 1st, AJ's like, let's decorate for Halloween. He's ready, but here's the thing. There's only a small window for that orange and pumpkin and all our leaves and things to put out, because then you've got to put out the Halloween decor. So there's only a small window.
But you have
to enjoy our fall.
November.
Happy fall, y'all.
You have
This is my fall decor.
Courtney. Okay, hold on. Can't you?
Am I making you itch by putting things like decor on the set?
You can leave up your decor all the way through Thanksgiving, and at that point you transition it to holiday.
No. See, what's happening here is September is pumpkin, fall decor, it's fall, y'all. October, strictly Halloween. After Halloween for November, then you go back to the pumpkins only.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. Will you start over so I can take notes to keep track of this? Also, the pumpkin spice latte, this has been a thing now, not just at coffee shops, but the pumpkin spice flavored everything, including those cup noodles.
Yes.
The microwavable noodles that people have. Why would you eat pumpkin spice latte noodles? But they have been everywhere. I just feel like down here in the South, in Houston, it still feels like summer. Everyone's talking about fall.
Listen, it's in the air. It's happening. We're going to experience cooler temps. It's coming. Erin, our producer, said she could smell it on like August 28th. So we know it's happening.
Okay, well, I'm going to get my rake out and start raking up the leaves that have not fallen and won't for another 2 months.
No, they're falling. And here's the thing. So whether you are going to have your fall decor out, I mean, you don't really decorate for holidays. So you don't really, you and Brandon don't kind of, do you? You're
mean,
stringing lights on the house. Come on now.
I gotta tell you, so the first house I ever owned, I was so excited, right? And I would go to Pottery Barn every weekend to the sale section and like, oh, I need Halloween placemats. I had a bin for Halloween and one for Thanksgiving and then Christmas. And then I realized, wow, that's kind of a lot of stuff to cart around. And so, no, we don't decorate.
I didn't think so.
Okay.
But if you were to decorate, where do you put all your stuff then? You don't have any Christmas lights or anything?
We have some stuff, like in a bin.
What kind of bin? Is it a shoebox?
We have stuff. Like, I will post pictures. I promise we have holiday decor.
Listen, you know what I'm really into right now are all the pumpkin candles or coffee candles.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
You know what looks great around your house for the holidays? A martini with a candy cane in it. It is perfect. That's all you need.
Do I have to leave it around? I have to drink that.
Yeah, you could.
It's fall, y'all.
Well, happy holidays, everyone. Happy Halloween, Thanksgiving, whatever you celebrate, we're celebrating here today on Houston Life.
And still to come, we have a flashback from the past, the colorful message from a childhood favorite that may make you feel long in the tooth.
For those who don't know long in the tooth, it just makes you feel old, right?
Old.
Okay, but first, why don't we check in with Lauren Kelly, who's getting a head start on the Halloween season. Speaking of fall, Lauren.
Scary.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my word.
You guys, this is my inspiration for my makeup look today at 13th floor Haunted House Houston. Check this out. Oh, I'll show you my look coming up next. Don't move, Houston Life will be right back.
What you know about me? Just what the people say.
Welcome back to Houston Life. So do you ever have those moments, Courtney, where you just feel like, oh, wow, I'm not as young as I used to be?
Never.
Oh, okay. Well, for those of us who do, how about Blue's Clues? Do you remember that show?
I do remember that show.
Okay, tripping out here, they're celebrating their 25th anniversary.
Wow.
That math must be wrong, right? That's what I thought. Well, Steve from Blue's Clues has sent a video message to his fans. It was on, they were on the Today Show this morning because, of course, there were 3 hosts. Steve looks totally different now. I think we have a little bit of a clip, right? Can we run that?
We started out with clues, and now it's what? Student loans, and jobs, and families, and some of it has been kind of hard. You know? I know you know. And I wanted to tell you that I really couldn't have done all of that without your help. I guess I just wanted to say that after all these years, I never forgot you. Ever.
Oh.
Wow, I wasn't prepared with that little shot to the heart there.
Kind of heartfelt, right? So he used to wear those rather large pleated khaki pants and like that blue rugby shirt. He had a lot of brown hair back in the day, so you can see Steve in there. And when he left the show, it was 2002. A lot of his fans sort of felt abandoned because suddenly he disappeared and went off to college. So this is his way of, you know, reminding the fans that he loves them.
I think it's great, and I love sort of the feeling of nostalgia. You know, everything old is new again. It happens all the time. But let's bring in Joe, because we want to talk about our question of the day. And this is always really fun, I think, to go down memory lane. Right, Joe?
Yeah, I loved Blue's Clues when I was a kid, and the big comfy couch, all of those different things just brings back so many memories when you talk about this here. We want to hear from you guys, too. We want you to fill in the blank. And this is the question we have for you. You know you're old when blank. Of course, we have those answers coming in and want you to keep on sending them in. Right now, we're going to go to Mickey writes in, drop something and contemplable, of course, if you actually need it. So that's what he says when he gets old. It pops up for him. Jessica, she writes in, you sound like a bowl of Rice Krispies. First thing in the morning, snap, crackle, popping all over the place. We used to all love those bowls of cereal. And Julius writes in, you prepare for a dinner with friends by taking gas and heartburn preventatives. So those are things that when you know you're getting old. Of course, we want you guys to head over to the Houston Live Facebook page and join the conversation. We'll share some of your comments a little later on in the show. Courtney and Derek, we got to ask you that question. How do you feel like when you're getting old? What happens?
Well, you know, it's funny. There was one of the comments that we saw on the Facebook page where they said your teenage music is now considered classic.
Yeah.
You know, when it's sort of like, we're going to rewind and go with our and you're like, a classic? All of a sudden, you kind of just stop in your tracks there for a second.
And I'm feeling mixed comment about contemplating whether to pick something up that you drop. This is embarrassing to admit. There are days when I have trouble tying my shoes.
Oh,
It's like,
wow.
oh man.
Oh, trying to, the snap, crackle, pop.
Oh, my lower back.
Then you hear
I'm not
everything
sure if
just
I'm gonna make
breaking
it
and
down there.
everything.
Yeah.
Kind of. I think I need to maybe stretch a little bit more. The heartburn thing too. I
That one's
warned
good.
Brandon when he turned 30, bro, you're gonna need these, heartburn tablets. And now tomatoes, all these things.
Everything
that
gets
cause
you.
it. Oh man.
Yeah. Orlando says I need longer arms.
Oh, or LASIK.
No.
Oh, that's probably what it is. I always fall asleep quicker. Like when I get home, I instantly need to take a nap. And before I used to have so much energy, but now I know I'm getting old because as soon as I lay on the couch, I'm out like a light. It's done with.
Naps are good.
Tex is ready for his
Oh,
comment,
you sure
too.
is. Look, he's right
I
over here.
know. Well, that is so cute, Joe. Thanks so much. Aw, he's always good. I love that. Okay, of course, it's fall. It's September. Well, not quite fall. We get it. But Halloween, of course, is all just right around the corner. 13th floor haunted house Houston is going to open its doors Saturday.
This Saturday?
This Saturday. I've seen the billboards everywhere.
Wow. All right. Well, Lauren Kelly is getting us ready for the spooky season with some spooky makeup. And Lauren, I got to be honest, I don't know if we were prepared for quite how spooky you look right now.
How high does my eyebrow go, Derek and Courtney, huh? Talk about that. How good is that right there? You guys, I can't believe it either. Halloween season is just around the corner. Back for their third year this year in town is 13th Floor Haunted House Houston, and they are notorious. It is a ginormous space over here near Willowbrook, and they have got the scares down. And so this year, they've added a couple new themes and tons more scares. And here to tell us about the most important makeup part of it, this is Michaela. She is a makeup artist on some of the actors here. First of all, what is your go-to makeup? What are we doing a lot of on the actors this year?
So this year we're doing a lot of dolls. Definitely a lot of dolls throughout the entire first third of the house.
Okay.
And then our second segment is all of our vampires and werewolves.
Oh my goodness.
And so we're having a ton of creatures running through, and it's kind of like a battle between the two.
Okay.
So it's great.
Oh, great. Yeah, we love battles between all things evil. That's totally fine. And I'm totally normal here holding like the Annabelle doll. This is a totally normal work day. But let's talk about my face. Again, with the doll theme,
Yes.
That's what we're going for, right? And I
Yes.
have not even seen it yet. So this side is actually a little bit more complete than this side. Why don't you show the audience, our viewers, what we've been doing for this side? If you
Okay,
want to go ahead and
yeah.
just kind of finish the last couple of touches.
So we basically go in with a base, and then the last finishing touches that we do on all of our actors, we do quite a few actors a night, but usually we do the eyebrows pretty much last.
Okay.
Eyebrows, any finishing touches, any vein work, that's all last.
Okay, and I have to ask Michaela, this haunted house in specific, is it a kid-friendly haunted house? What are the ages?
So we do have anywhere between full adults to little children that come in.
Okay.
Obviously, we recommend that anybody that's usually under the age of 13 have parental supervision.
Okay, okay. Well, we have a little bit short on time right now, but you guys don't go. Jeremy's, oh my God, I haven't seen it yet. They had a mirror right next to me. Oh, I thought I was trying to look all cute today, Derek and Courtney, and then they put this on me. I thought that this was gonna be a nice little like doll face. Oh, that's horrible.
See, now you know how we feel.
You guys, back to you.
That's great makeup,
Come
though,
on.
Lauren. It's awesome, but I love your
Thank
real
you.
reaction.
Yes.
She had no idea.
Oh my God, that's awful. That is awful. Coming up, we're gonna learn how to scare, like the proper way, the really great way. Jeremy's gonna show us that. Michaela, you did an awesome, scary job on my face. I'll catch you guys in just a little bit later on in the show, okay?
It is very, very good. She looks an awful lot like my ex. I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh.
She does.
Okay. When we come back, we're going to meet Elsa, a therapy dog helping in the battle against childhood cancer. How this team of canines is bringing joy into hospital rooms.
Very, very nice. And we'll be sitting down with KPRC2 Investigates reporter Robert Arnold ahead of the 20th anniversary of the September 11th attacks. We'll have more on Robert's firsthand account of that day when Houston Life returns.
Well, welcome back. You know, a hospital visit can be physically and emotionally challenging for families, particularly during long stays. And in honor of Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, we're spotlighting a local four-legged team striving to ease a child's fear and anxiety with state-of-the-art art therapy. Here with more is the director of Texas Children's Cancer and Hematology Center, Dr. Susan Blaney, as well as Sarah Herbeck, Texas Children's Hospital Child Life Specialist, and we have sweet Elsa, who's relaxing on our couch as well. Ladies, thanks so much for joining us.
We're thrilled to be here.
Dr. Blaney, let me first start with you, and let's talk about this, because I think when a child is in the hospital, whether it is cancer, an illness, whatever this long stay is, it can be so scary, so emotional for the entire family. But the point here is that you're trying to make the child as comfortable as possible. And let's talk about that.
Yeah, you're exactly right. When a child is diagnosed with cancer, it is overwhelming. Everything's new, it's scary. There's procedures, just like drawing blood, that are very traumatizing to them. And it's scary for their parents, especially when you hear the word cancer and not knowing on day one that there's a lot of hope and promise for children with cancer. It's very scary.
And so I know that we're going to talk more about this program, but how have you seen this help not only the patients, but maybe even staff and families? Because I would imagine, I mean, I have to tell you, Elsa walked in the studio and everybody was oohing and ahhing over her.
Yeah, you're exactly right. You know, at Texas Children's Cancer Center, our first goal obviously is to cure the child of their cancer. But curing them isn't enough. We have to take care of the whole child and the whole family. And the way that we do that is through programs like our art therapy program and our pet therapy program. And every patient responds differently to different aspects of that. But as you said, when children see a dog like Elsa and their parents and the staff, everybody just relaxes.
Absolutely.
And the whole atmosphere and demeanor changes.
And we're looking at some of the video. These are the dogs going to work inside the hospital, and really the stars of the show. Elsa's not the only one part of the team, Sarah, so let's talk about the team and what it takes to put all this together inside the hospital.
Yes, so Elsa was our very first dog. She has been working with me in oncology for 5 years, but we have 4 dogs at our main campus. We have Elsa, Bailey, Pinto, and Pluto, and then we have Cohen in the Woodlands. So we've seen this program really grow to different campuses just because of, you know, how important we feel that this is for our patients and families.
I would imagine over the years you've seen or maybe even heard some amazing stories, but I feel like the result is somewhat instant when Elsa or any of the other dogs walk in the room, because let's face it, she knows she's doing a job.
Right. And like Dr. Blaney said, when Elsa or one of the other dogs walks in a room, the mood changes. It's much lighter, much happier. We see, you know, maybe a kid's first smile since they've been hospitalized. These dogs also help kids and encourage them to do things that they wouldn't otherwise do, whether that be getting up for physical therapy or after surgery. They may not get up for anybody, but to get up to play fetch or to walk Elsa, that they will do.
Absolutely. I mean, who says no to a face like that, right? And I think, Doctor, too, when you're seeing children kind of overcome those moments, maybe they might be small, but they're so significant, that's where the true rewards come in.
That is the true reward. And you have to remember that children with cancer aren't in the hospital only once.
Right.
So some of these children are in the hospital for a week at a time, once a month, or some of them can be in the hospital for 2, 3 months, even longer. And so they truly develop a relationship with Elsa, but with Sarah as well. She's instrumental to the you know, helping them with any emotional trauma or anything they're scared of and making it a more comfortable place to be.
It's such a great program to brag about. And I know we have about 20 seconds left, but you do have plans to expand the program, is that right?
Yes.
Yes. I always say there's no wrong place for a dog. We could have a dog in every unit and we would be happy.
I agree. And if we could just have Elsa and Tex here every single day, it just kind of puts a spring in all of our steps. Ladies, thank you so much. Thanks for coming in and spotlighting the program as well. It's wonderful to learn about it.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And thank you for all the work that you do in our community. For more information, visit texaschildrens.org/cancer or simply call 1-800-226-2379. Doing some great things in our community. Thanks so much.
Thank you. you.
We're going to send things over to Derek, who has a look at a KPRC2 special coverage that's coming this week. Hey, Derek.
Thank you, Courtney. September 11th was a day our nation will always remember. And this week, KPRC2 is marking the 20th anniversary of the attacks and the so many lives lost. Joining us now is KPRC2 Investigates reporter Robert Arnold, who is in New York covering the attacks back in 2001. Robert, I know a lot of people are saying this week, I can't believe it's been 20 years. You've covered so many stories. This one, safe to say, left a lasting impact on your life.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I will never forget it. I remember within an hour of the second plane hitting the second tower, our chief photographer at the time, Glenn Garcia, and I jumped in a car and we drove nonstop from Houston to Manhattan, and we were there for a little more than a month. And that's when Texas Task Force 1 had come in, and they were among the first of the urban search and rescue teams to start searching the stacks for survivors, and many of them were made up of Houston area firefighters, Houston firefighters, as well as Houston doctors. And also, it was an incredibly chilling time.
When you see this video of that horrific day, what really stands out in your mind? Because covering the attacks myself, I know that Lower Manhattan was just a mess.
A couple of things. One of the things was the drive there, because we didn't have social media, we didn't have all the things that we do, smartphones today, so we were listening to this on the radio. So you're sitting there, you're driving through the country, and you're hearing the towers are coming down, and as you're hearing that on the radio, you're passing through these small towns where you see people in line to get gas. You see signs like, we are out of water, we are out of food, and you have that thought in your head for a moment like, oh my God, are we at war? And that turned out not to be the case. But then when you get into Lower Manhattan and you see one of the other images that will always live with me, or what became referred to as the Paper Tombstones, it was just thousands upon thousands of posters of missing people. I mean, in the desperation that you felt when you got down there, I mean, that's something that really does still, I mean, to this day haunts me.
Yeah, for family members, I mean, there was that church right across the street from the World Trade Center, and along that fence, those photos were all posted. All week long, so KPRC2 is essentially marking the anniversary of these attacks. Your story airs tonight. What can we expect from it?
Well, I went back and interviewed two members of Texas Task Force 1 who were there on 9/11, Dr. Matthew Minson and District Chief, Houston Fire Department District Chief Richard Cole. Both of them were part of Texas Task Force 1 that went in and searched those huge debris piles for survivors. So I talked to them how search and rescue efforts have evolved over the years, and as well as the impact that that had on their lives. I mean, both of them have dedicated their lives to public service in large part because of what happened.
I think also the collective grief that so many of us felt. We don't need to have a loved one who perished in the September 11th attacks to feel that grief and to have these memories come flooding back. Houston Fire Department has also done something over the years, which is a beautiful way to honor the fallen.
At Station 28, yes, it's amazing. There we go. At Station 28, we were there last week, and they have just an incredible amount of memorabilia dedicated to honoring the lives of the firefighters who were lost on 9/11. You have plaques, you have flags, you have a piece of the actual steel beam from one of the Twin Towers is in there, and it's all dedicated to the memories of those firefighters who lost their lives.
Well, Robert, thanks so much for your reporting. And again, 20 years, it is unbelievable it's been that long.
Thanks, Derek.
Thanks so much. Be sure to tune in tonight to KPRC2's coverage and Robert's story, and you can visit clicktohouston.com/September 11th for more stories marking the 20th anniversary. Thanks again, Robert. Now let's check in with Joe Sam for a look at what is ahead. Hey.
Hey, Derek, yeah, coming up, the iconic Dionne Warwick. As you can see her here, she shares with me details about her performance in Sugarland this October and how you could be one of the VIP ticket holders. Plus, we get a check at what's coming up for the news at 4 when Houston Life returns.
Welcome back to Houston Life on this Wednesday. Derek and Courtney back with you just about 3:30.
Yeah, so glad to have you with us. So earlier we asked you to fill in the blank. You know you're old when blank, and I think we're going to show some more of your comments. You guys have us laughing all the time. So Debbie writes in, restroom availability is a factor when considering festivals, concerts, vacation excursions, parades, etc. So true.
I know, we've got to plan the restroom visit for sure. Jessica, you have to look up new words that these youngins are saying.
You know, I don't even ask anymore. I just realize I'm not going to understand half the words, right? Darcy writes in, the fashion trends from your childhood are back in style for the third time. The third
Everything
time.
old is new again, Darcy. I love it.
It's so true. It's so true. Do you have anything to add?
You know what I'm going to tell you what I miss.
Okay.
I miss a good rotary phone call.
Really?
You know.
That's what we had growing up. Ours were beige.
Ours was avocado green.
Oh, and there was Harvest Gold, too.
Oh, lovely. But you know what you were winning is when you got the extra long phone cord, so then like you could walk downstairs or walk over to the closet, close the door, get in the phone.
I remember
twirl.
the first answering machine we got with the actual cassette tape.
Oh.
And I would re-record the greeting and pretend it was like a law firm or something.
Oh, of course you would.
In a bad Southern accent. I was a 13-year-old pretending to be a Southern woman from, you know, Alabama or something.
It sounds so fun.
Very convincing.
Can you do it on my cell phone?
Sure.
Great.
I'd be glad to.
I love that. All right, let's check in with Keith, Christine, and Frank for a look at what's coming up at 4
goodness. I just discovered Derek is my mother.
I know.
I knew we were close, but this is ridiculous.
I was Pat. In fact, that was probably my pseudonym.
Can we hear Pat from Alabama?
No, you've reached the law firm of Siegfried and Jansen. We can't take your call right now. I mean, it was something like that. People loved it, and they believed it.
100%, I'm sure.
Oh my gosh, yes.
That's
oh,
hilarious.
I love that. Yeah, you know you're old when you wake up in the morning and something hurts and you didn't even injure yourself. It just
like-
hurts because you're old.
It all hurts.
What did I
Yeah.
do wrong while I was sleeping?
Oh, yeah.
You know, injuries take longer to heal.
They do.
I mean, like, no, like if you cut yourself, you get a scab, and in the old days it was 3 days.
Yeah, yeah.
Now it's like 2 weeks,
It's
and
a
we're still going,
scar.
wait, was
You're
that
like,
not
what
gone yet?
A month.
I know, right?
Egos take longer to heal as well.
Very, very,
Very
true.
true.
We're not as resilient as we were when
Maybe
we
not
were
for
younger.
Pat from Alabama, but
Yeah.
for us it does. Yeah, okay, great to see you guys. Let's talk about the weather. Boy,
Yeah, yeah.
it's nice out there.
Yeah, talk about resilient.
I'm taking all credit for it.
You should.
Yeah,
Hats off.
I'm trying. It is gorgeous out. And here's what's good. I've reinforcements coming. They're up in Dallas right now. They're on the way for the rest of the week and into the weekend. 92, 94. Dew point temperatures are way below 70. Mid-50s, 50 in Cleveland, 61 in Houston, 64 on the island. Here's something new to talk about. This is Tropical Depression 13. It might become Mindy before it reaches Panama City, Florida. Maybe. It doesn't have long because it's right there. But the Hurricane Center has told us that at 4 o'clock in their update, it will be Tropical Depression 13. This red box here is already a flood warning that they are preparing for an easy 2 to 4 inches of rain and maybe even more in spots. So that's for them. For us, high pressure, and there's a front. There it is. You can see some rain up here in Kentucky. That front's going to continue to move through, and look at all that north flow. So we've got temperatures are going to stay warm in the afternoon and cool down at night. North winds will continue as we move through the rest of the week and into the weekend. Things begin to change on Sunday. We'll talk about that at 4 o'clock. But you can see right there in the 90s for walking the dog, we are in great shape. So a lot on the plate. On the weather plate, that is. So join us at 4.
Okay. All right. Sounds good, Frank. Thank you, sir. We want to give you a look at some of the other stories that we're covering this afternoon. Some concerning numbers about children and the coronavirus. Doctors say children now represent more than 1/4 of new weekly cases. Coming up at 4, the renewed push to keep kids healthy as the school year continues.
Plus, we are learning more about breakthrough COVID cases. That's when a fully vaccinated person comes down with the virus. Which vaccinated people are more likely to end up in the hospital?
And helping these furry little friends find forever homes. Many of them were evacuated from Louisiana after Hurricane Ida. We're going to tell you how you can help. And how could you say no to those cuties right there?
So cute.
That is adorable. There's always room for an extra cat.
Yes.
They practically take care of themselves, I'm just saying.
Very easy.
All right, guys, we'll see you at 4 o'clock.
Not quite.
Well, DOGE, or Doge, is an acronym for Do Only Good Every Day. And Courtney, now there is a festival, a music festival with that mission in mind.
Dojapalooza, it's a music festival. It's a brand new event featuring a star-studded celebrity lineup. And Joe Sam chatted with the legendary singer hitting the stage. Hey, Joe.
Hey, guys, yeah, that legend is none other than Dionne Warwick. Her music career has spanned decades, and now, along with her son, Damon Elliott, she'll be hitting the stage in Houston for this brand new festival.
Music has always been a part of my life and will continue to be a part of my life. And singing is something that God gave me a gift to use, so that's what I do. I'm really looking forward to being a part of Dojapalooza. And it sounds like a lot of fun. And I'm certainly hoping that it will be just that, a lot of fun.
It definitely will be. We get excited about this every single year, and it's going to be such a pleasure to have you grace us with your presence. And speaking of gracing us, is going to also be your son, Damon. When you talked about getting the gift of music and God has blessed you with that gift, he's also did the same thing for your son. So Damon, explain to us, how has it been growing up with such a mother like Dion and her rubbing off some of that old skill to you, because you have an amazing voice.
Am I strong to hold back or too weak to let go of goodbye?
She rubbed off a little bit. She gave me a little flick of it.
A little flick.
She gave my brother like the whole
other arm.
You know, growing up in a very musical family, I always knew from a very young age, I was always the little one running around saying, "Mommy, I'm gonna be a producer." I knew from very young, maybe because I was around, you know, the Burt Bacharachs, the Quincy Jones, the true legends, right? What I'm excited about is we're bringing class to a music festival, which is not happening a lot now.
Dion, same for you. Why do you think this is so special for you to be able to participate in Dojapalooza this year?
Well, it's because of the positivity of it all. As you just said, it's a family affair, which makes it even more appetizing for me. You know, I love the fact that families have the opportunity to do things together. And that's so seldom said or even seen, that when it does occur, it's a celebration in itself. My personal mantra happens to be, if you can think it, you can do it. And that is...
Festival will take place October 6th in Sugar Land at Constellation Field. And if you want to see Dion Work perform live, we're giving away a 4-pack of VIP tickets for one lucky winner. All you have to do is just head over to the HoustonLife.tv website and click on the contest page for your chance to enter and win. This is going to be exciting for a lot of people that were waiting to see her live in concert. She hasn't done it in so long. So to be up on stage with her son, it's going to be an incredible moment for both of them.
Their voices are very similar as well. When he sings, you hear his mom's like signature raspiness. It's really cool.
I love the both of them. They're such great people.
Absolutely, and she looks fabulous as well.
Still, right?
Yes, absolutely. Joe, thank you.
Absolutely.
Well, coming up, from A-Leaf to Hollywood.
Yeah, comedian Mo Amer fills us in on what we can all expect at the new stand-up special he's filming in Houston. We'll chat with him right after this.
Walking to school, and I see this Latino gangs hanging out, and he was like, "Say, vato, you ashamed of your own peoples, bro?" I was like, "Oh man, my name is Muhammad." He's like, "What? For real, bro? You look exactly like Hector, I swear to God, bro."
That was Mo Amer in his comedy special, The Vagabond, a hilarious stand-up showcasing his talent to a global audience.
Well, now the local comedian is getting ready to bring it home for his second Netflix special. And guess what? He's joining us now with all the details via Zoom. Mo, it's great to see you.
You guys, this is our new world now, right?
It is, you know, but it's great because then we get to catch up with you, even if you're not here in Houston. We know that you live here, and but right now you're preparing for your Netflix show that you're going to come back to Houston to tape. So let's talk about this, because you weren't originally able to do this because of Hurricane Harvey. It was scheduled to perform here during that time.
Correct. So I wanted to do my first special out of Houston, and so many venues had flood damage. And we really, really tried to make it happen, and we ended up doing it at the Paramount in Austin. And I said, you know what? Next time around, we got to come back and bring it home, and then I can venture out from there. But you know, Houston is home. It's so special to me. A-Leaf is such a near and dear neighborhood to me, and just has done wonders for me, you know, personally. And so now I want to bring it home. That's a big deal for me.
And Mo, I know you mentioned Houston is home. It has been since you were 9 years old. For viewers who may have forgotten, you were actually born in Kuwait. You moved here at 9 years old. And then I think it's really cool the way your stand-up career started. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Little Mo. You were actually doing stand-up in English class. Your teacher let you do this to help you get back on track after your dad passed away at the age of 14. And they always say that truth is stranger than fiction, but you have really used your life and your upbringing to sort of inform your stand-up routines, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think it's, the first special was just really important to fill in those gaps, right? It's a big introductory piece of who I am, where you come from. Everybody always says, like, were you born? Oh, you're not born here, but you're American. Yeah, I'm American, but what do you mean, where you come from? Like, all these questions that are out there. So I thought it was really, really important to lean into it with the first special. All the questions that you have or might have are all answered in the first special. Now I can just go to pure stand-up and observations, political commentary, satire, what have you. I can just, just be myself from then on.
I love it.
It was definitely by design, and I think it's really important. You have to be grounded from where you come from, and the influence that my culture, Arab culture, has had on the West is significant and continues to be so. So I feel like I'm in a really unique position as one of the early, pioneers of Arab stand-up in America. It's just really, really important to inform the public constantly, but also being hilarious. That's really what's important, because if you stink and nobody's going to listen. So it's really, really important to lean in with the jokes and to inform the public that way. So it's very special.
You were also part of performing for our troops, for a coalition of troops overseas. What was that experience like for you?
Oh my God, it was life altering. The whole thing was after 9/11, people would be like, "Oh, your career is over." They would say that to me. I'm like, how could you say this to a 17-year-old, 18-year-old that just has this dream in his head? Like, people just want to not believe in themselves, so they start pushing these ideas on other people. And it was very, very, very frustrating to me. And so I just wanted to put myself in a situation, aside from like wanting to check off the Bob Hope box, as a comedian, as a purist. I always thought that was really fascinating, but also became really personal for me, where I wanted to do these shows, and if I could be myself in front of these soldiers, whether they're in Iraq, Kuwait, where we fled from, which was such a bone-shaking experience, quite frankly, in like the memories all resurfacing while still trying to perform simultaneously. It was really cool. It was really cool to see them embrace you, love you, and actually understand your culture more than most people in the States did at that time. So it was really fascinating to see all this noise that was in my head was all not true. What everybody was saying was completely not true. Couldn't be, it wasn't even close to the truth. So it was incredible. I was greeted kindly, and we had some phenomenal laughs together, and that's easily one of the greatest tours I've had, in my career, because it was so significant for me for that next stage of my life.
Well, Mo, we think it is fantastic that your life and your story has resonated with so many people around the world. We're out of time, but very quickly, we do want to note that next summer, we can all see you on the big screen alongside Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. This is so exciting. You'll be a part of Black Adam, which is a superhero movie. So we'll look for that. Good luck with the special. And we do want to give people event details about your show coming up. So it's Mo Amer, a very special recorded performance, White Oak Music Hall, Tuesday, September 14th, 2021, 6 p.m. And tickets start at just $25.
That's great, Mo. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's great to catch up with you, and love going back on memory lane, especially that soccer photo. I love it.
I know. I can't believe I made it.
And congratulations.
One, thank you so much.
On the special, too. We're excited for you. And for tickets or to connect with Mo, we have shared a link on the Scene on Houston Live section of our website.
All right. Now let's shift gears and check back in with Lauren Kelly, who I think is just as afraid of her new look as we are. Lauren, how's it going?
Yeah, you guys, this is definitely not Courtney's closet, but I am looking for something to wear to go with this face. And I think that I found the right doll outfit here at 13th Floor Haunted House Houston. And I'm going to show you guys the ultimate way to get dressed and to scare for this spooky Halloween season when Houston Life returns. How does this look?
It is happy hour in Studio B, and in today's wine club poured by H-E-B, we're highlighting a sweet blended port ahead of International Port Day. I didn't realize, Courtney, it's coming up on Friday.
Oh, well, luckily I'm free. We're celebrating with this Fonseca Bin 27 port. Looks lovely. Derek, you take a sip. Did you know only ports from Oporto in Portugal can be called port?
No.
Now we know.
So it's like champagne. It's called champagne from the region in France.
Absolutely.
So all ports come from Oporto in Portugal.
Absolutely.
Okay, what else you got?
Port is fortified. It's a wine where spirits are added to increase the alcohol and to help ageability as well.
Okay, so this Fonseca is delicious. I hadn't discovered port until a few years back. I think a lot of people drink it as a dessert wine.
I think so, right?
Because it does have a sweeter, heavier, it almost has like a thicker consistency to it. Do you find that, or am I just imagining things?
No, it definitely is.
And some people drink it out of a small glass. I like it out of a big glass.
Well, bigger's better. This is a blended port, the Fonseca Bin 27. It's a sweet wine, but I'm gonna say this. It is sweet, but it is not overpowering. It has just kind of like a touch of sweetness, I think. It shows fresh, rich blackberry and cassis aromas.
Here's the thing
I don't know
about
what that is.
Okay, well, here's a tip. Here's a tip. If you want to try port for the first time, have a nice dinner, right? Whatever that is. Pour yourself a little glass of port and then get some dark chocolate or get some hard, like really stinky cheese.
And put your pinky up and drink it.
And it will be the best night of your life. Just check it out, I promise. Chocolate and cheese it goes really well with.
I love this. And again, port is typically sweeter, but this is not something. This is beautifully balanced. And notes of fruitcake and cocoa dusted crushed berries. And again, our pairing notes are dark chocolate right after dinner.
Okay, there you go. The price is $15. And again, International Port Day is this Friday, September 10th.
And if you'd like to join our Houston Life Wine Club poured by H-E-B, just visit our website to register. You're going to have access to exclusive giveaways. You're even going to have a chance to be part of our virtual tastings.
We love those wine tastings. And as a reminder, you can find today's featured wine at your local H-E-B.
All right, and now from red to red rum.
Red rum. Okay, let's check back in with Lauren Kelly, who's got a spooky preview of one of Houston's most frightening haunted houses. Hey, Lauren, you found something to wear?
Hey guys, do I look pretty or do I look pretty scary? Hopefully it's the latter, because 13th floor Haunted House Houston is opening up this weekend on Saturday. We are so excited, and the best part about this is we're getting kind of a preview, a little behind the scenes look, and our great friend Jeremy Tucker, he's the manager here. He's been giving us all kinds of tidbits on how to scare, like the perfect way to really get people, and we're just so excited to be back in person this year.
It's good to see you guys. It really is.
So as you were talking about it earlier, we mentioned that there's some new attractions this year, and that's kind of where my makeup came from, right? What are the new ones?
New this year, we have Dollhouse.
Okay.
That's the beginning part of our attractions. Then we have Vampires vs. Werewolves, which is like a 90s, 80s retro feel.
Okay, I like
and
that.
You're stuck into a battle between them. And then the last attraction is our Steamboat. It's aristocrats and bad gamblers that went wrong, and so now they're trying to get anyone that stumbles upon their ship.
Okay, let me just tell you, this is very well lit right now. If you guys have seen our videos in the past, this place gets super dark and super creepy, and the lights and the music, it's all part of the whole 13th floor package.
Yes.
So let's get into some of those tips on how to really, if you're going to be an actor here and you want to scare people, what's the best way to do it?
The best way to do it, we try to make it simple for anyone, so anybody can learn these techniques.
Okay.
Anyone can step into it really quickly.
Okay.
We call these scare boxes, what a lot of actors hide in.
A scare box. Let me voluntarily go ahead and get in there.
Yes. That's where a lot of people go to hide.
Okay.
And we also have triggers, so sound effects or noises, so the actors know when a guest is about to come in the room.
So you're getting in the scare box.
So I'm getting in the scare box. The biggest technique I tell people, it's all about quick.
Oh God, that's just the door.
And loud noises. Like I said, loud noises.
That was the legit, just the door hitting the back of the wall.
So it's all about fast speed coming out.
Okay.
And body movement. A lot of people, they like to stay up high. It's all about maybe coming out low, and then getting high again, and then getting low.
I think that you and I can both kind of come to the agreement that I smile too much to maybe be an actor here at 13.
A little bit, but if you do smile, we don't have it on our teeth right now, but we do stain a lot of the actors' teeth, so they look nasty and grimy and gross to bring that character really to life.
Just really quick, those sensors, really quick. I'm gonna do it. Ta-da! That is my scare. Well, Jeremy, thank you so much again.
You're very
As
welcome.
Always a pleasure. We've got all the info at 13th floor. Whether or not people want to make sure that it's the place for them and their kids, just jump online, HoustonLife.tv, and we hope to see you here this Halloween season. I'll be here, but like behind somebody, Derek and Courtney. Maybe you guys, because I'm not walking in first.
Come on
That's
down.
for sure.
Come on
No,
You're going to do just fine. And Lauren, please do me a favor. Go to the grocery store looking exactly like that after work. Deal?
Oh, they might think that I have something. I don't know if I want to do that.
Oh, I think you should. Just be with your cart, just up and down the aisles. I think it's great. Lauren, awesome job. So
In my
fun.
mask. Thanks, guys. Sure.
After the break, a look at what's coming up on tomorrow's show, including a teen country star who's climbing the charts.
And as we head to break, let's check in with Kevin Frazier, who is coming to us today from an iconic studio lot in Hollywood. Hey there, Kevin.
Derek and Courtney tonight at 6:30, a big win for Britney Spears. What we're learning about her next move. Plus, E.T. is broadcasting from the iconic Paramount Studios lot. You see that arch right behind me with our special guest host, Drew Barrymore. It's going to be a big show. That's all tonight at 6:30 on KPRC2. More Houston Life is on the way. Stay right here.
Such a fun show on this Wednesday. We're already looking forward to tomorrow, which it's HL Obsessions Day.
Yeah, we always have discount codes, and we're featuring some Texas-based businesses, so tune in. It's nap time for Tex.
Oh, yeah, gotta go sleepers. All right, Keith and Christine, we're gonna send it over to you guys.
Okay, nap time for Tex. We certainly hope the rest of the folks stay awake for
I know.
this next hour. Yeah, but hey, good for you, Tex.